me some eggs, will you? I get scrap with that?
You can get anything you want.
Not doing it. Excuse us. Good job, Chris. Happy birthday, my guy. Excuse me, sir. No, brother. No, brother. Excuse me, sir. No, brother. No, brother.
Just in case you're new to the whole Passport Bros thing, there's a clear reason why it just doesn't work anymore.
Passport Bros are not going to other countries just for schmecks. They're also not going there for love. They are going there because they are looking for a woman to control. Because the American dollar stretches further. They are holding this carrot on a stick for the women, saying, "Come with me, I will take care of you. Look how rich I am. Look how much money I can spend in your country." And then she finds out when she comes back to America that he is broke. So you talking about women going to other countries for schmecks has nothing to do with this conversation. Men are going to other countries to seek control of women because they can't afford to control women in the US of A. Men are looking for the biggest bang for their buck. Instead of simply focusing on their own health, well-being, and finances, they need a slave at home to control. I know, these are very big concepts for little brains to understand. But the men are losing control of the women in America. More women are waking up to the bullshit, and the more resources that women have, the less we have to depend on men to survive. That is why men go to other countries that are poorer, try to entice women who have no resources or access to them.
The answer as to why these shaming tactics no longer work can be found on social media, and it makes it clear and plain.
I get scrap with that?
You can get anything you want.
You need to go that hot guy. I don't care. I'm tired of you going after medium ugly men or ugly men.
Excuse me, sir. No, brother. No, brother.
I hooked up with someone who I find, personally, I hate to use this word, but like flawless. Especially his face is just exactly what I like. I'm not gonna talk about it too much because it ended pretty badly.
Excuse us. Good job, Chris. Happy birthday, my guy.
But when I tell you, I could not stop staring at this man. You know, when a man or a woman finds another woman very, very attractive, so she might be talking, but they don't even listen to what she's saying. That happened to me. And that has never happened to me where like I was just so distracted by what I was seeing because I liked it so much that I stopped listening. And have you considered that maybe you're not scared of eye contact or shy? Maybe you just don't like what you're seeing. I didn't close my eyes once. I literally couldn't close my eyes. I was everything he did, every angle, I was like... Anyways, I thought of that because there's a couple right now that's kind of like the it couple, and he's just not as like attractive as she is, but he treats her really, really well. So everyone's like swooning over him. And I'm just here to say that I think you should fuck a hot guy. Sorry.
If you ever look at a list of the most difficult games ever made, The Lion King is going to be at the top of that list. The game was impossible. You had 3 lives to start with. There were no continues. You lose all of your lives. You start right back at the beginning. And the hardest stage of the game, in my opinion, was the Stampede.
Kill him.
The women that we complain and saying that they want the dude to terminate their rights is because the father's not involved at all. And you want to come around every now and then and take that Hallmark holiday picture and post it on social media like you're doing something and you're not involved. So if you're not going to be consistent, then you can step out the way. And that's why the moms will say, terminate your rights. But you know, we've had fathers that come and say the same thing. Can I terminate my parental rights? And what they need to understand in Georgia is that when they terminate their parental rights, you already know, they still got to pay child support.
Metaphorically speaking, there are two stampedes. The first stampede, of course, is clear and obvious. I'll admit that Chris Brown is a better dancer than me. He's a bit taller than me. I'm sure he can dunk a basketball or close to it. And I'm a decent basketball player, but he can probably outplay me. We're just good at different things. I went to school for math and science, and I'm a bit shorter than him, and I speak multiple languages, things that probably aren't going to get many of the young ladies that were following him to follow me. But the second stampede is just as clear and obvious. Many young ladies want to get the resources from the guy that's not Chris Brown. Just give me the resources and get out of the way. Give up your rights to the child, but keep paying child support. I just don't want you to be anywhere near the child as I go be with the guy that I want to be with. Stampede number 2.
All that means is that the mother is going to have sole custody, sole legal custody and sole physical custody. And most of them, a lot of them are functioning that way in any event. So when the mother comes and says, I want you to terminate your parental rights, she already acting like the sole parent. She got to make all the legal decisions regarding education, non-emergency health, emergency health, extracurricular, religion, everything. She already doing everything. And then physically, you're not seeing the child. You come by once or twice a year, maybe. So she's already acting like she has sole custody. She's raising the child as a 99% single parent. So why not make it legal and terminate his parental rights? And yes, you still got to pay child support, because the courts can't make you see your child and be involved and be a parent, but you made that child and you're responsible for helping take care of it. Why I need to help take care of your child? If it's your child, you need to support them financially. It's up to you whether you visit them or participate. But you should pay child support even if you terminate your right.
The reason why shaming tactics, and more specifically shaming of the 54% of black men who don't have any children outside of wedlock, no longer work is because, well, this picture is a kind of representation of what a lot of young ladies kind of suggest they want with what they're saying. The young lady in the yellow is essentially saying, I want sole custody of the child. I want you to be nowhere in my life, but I want you to continue funding our lives. This is a representation of what you're seeing in this picture. I want to pursue my equivalent of Chris Brown, and when I get the chance to be a Chris Brown, you just hang off to the side until Chris Brown is done, and then maybe I'll come with you until I find my next Chris Brown. Now, what we understand in all of this, of course, is that if you're Chris Brown, this is fantastic. So really, the equation that needs to be solved for regular average guys is not how can I be this guy standing off to the side hoping that this young lady doesn't leave me for Chris Brown. The answer actually is, where can I go to be Chris Brown?
You can get anything you want.
Shit, I'm in Brazil. I need to get eSIM. I need an international SIM card.
Preciso de um cartão SIM internacional.
Why are you looking at me like that? You Brazilian girls are dangerous. I don't even want the SIM anymore. I just want your number now. What? I'll text you when I get to my hotel. Leave hotel, I text you. Okay. Bye. Nice seeing you.
Once you get past the ridicule, the name calling, etc. on social media of the quote unquote unwanted passport bros, ask yourself this question as a stand-up tax-paying, go about your business kind of guy. How often have you gone to get your coffee or your dry cleaning, your daily grocery shopping, and seen a young, fit, attractive woman look at you and smile at you like this? It's reason enough why guys are getting passports. Life is short. Why don't guys deserve to have that same feeling that the young ladies have stampeding after Chris Brown? When I say she Lion King, I'm essentially saying that when you know that that young lady really wants Chris Brown, and if she gets one night with Chris Brown, she's going to give Chris Brown the best she can give him. Without marriage, without a ring, without resources, without any kind of commitment. And for you, knowing that you're going to come back behind that, and she says, well, I'm going to love you and I don't care about Chris Brown, you know she's Lion King. Because the moment she is able to get Chris Brown, she's just going to want your resources. And that is why guys are choosing this.
She's on her way to mine now. She just texted me there. Mate, imagine if she's getting me, imagine if it's a setup. Imagine if she's gonna get me mugged. We're gonna see anyway. I'll keep you updated. So what's your favourite colour? Aha. Well, that took an unexpected turn, didn't it? Maybe we don't even understand what each other are saying. Ah, the language of love, man. It has no barriers.
You can get with this, or you can get with that.
Of course, we can't be naive and pretend that young ladies in other places on the planet don't care about wealth and status. That's simply not true. But in one place, if young ladies are simply saying, I'm me, I'm showing up, and I'm going to give you my presence, and by the way, I don't even really want you. I just want your resources until I can get with the guy that I really want to get with. That's their offer. And that's fine for them to offer that. But there are other places in the world where young ladies just play the game better. I know that you have resources or you're going to procure resources, and I'm going to acquiesce some things so that I can be a part of your life either for an indefinite amount of time or just for a short amount of time. And that's the game that's played. And that is the other offering. It's simply lying to the kings, if you will, to tell them that you care about them when you really want to go chase and give your best to the Chris Brown equivalent in your life. So as guys, it's only fair for them to go where they can be closer to Chris Brown. It's not algebra, calculus, high order math. It's just simple common sense. You don't want me, but you just want my resources? I don't like that deal. I'm going to another store. And it's as simple as that. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.